Hey, how's going on everybody? Welcome to the channel. So in today's video, I am going to be starting a new series on Pygame game development. Who doesn't want to make games, right? When your mom asks you, what are you doing? You can't play games. Then you can say that, it's my game, I made it. She'll be proud, you see, and she'll let you play. So basically, yeah, we are going to be creating a Pygame game in this series. And I'll be teaching you guys to do that. So let's get started. Okay, so now we can just go with the installation. Now to install Pygame, you can just open up your command prompt and hit the command pip install Pygame. It is as easy as that. Yeah, you don't need to do anything much. Pip install Pygame. But in case pip doesn't work for you, this pip command doesn't work for you, you can go to apps and features. It's your settings, and it's in your settings, and you can search for Python. Now select Python and modify it, and when modifying it, you should add it to the environment variables or the path. So once that is done, you can start programming with me. So let's get started with the template that we are going to be creating to create a Pygame window. So for that, we are going to be importing Pygame. Of course, we need to import Pygame because we are making a Pygame window. So we are going to create that with win equals pygame.display.set_mode. So the arguments that this set mode is going to take is first argument is the width, and the other is the height. So we can just define the two variables, width comma height. We can define variables like this. If you didn't know that, we are just going to make our window of 300. Basically it's going to be a square. So we're gonna put our width here, our height here. I misspelled the height, HEIGHT. Let me just copy that and paste it right here. Now if you run the program, it just came and disappeared because we haven't created the while loop yet. So first let me just put the caption. So oh wait, no, what I will first we will create a while loop. So we're just gonna run equals true. So on the basis of what the value of run is, we are gonna run this while loop. So for event in pygame dot event dot get. Now if you don't know what events are, whatever we do inside the Pygame window, that is an event. Let me show you an example. If event dot type is equal to pygame dot quit, then we are just going to change it to first, and we are going to quit the window with pygame dot quit. As easy as that. Now if we run, then the window should last and we can close it. And the next thing that I was talking about is the captions that appear right here. Then we can also change it with pygame.display.set_captions. And what caption takes is that it takes a string that is going to be the title of your window, right? So we can just put a string here, and we are just going to call it my first Pygame window. Let's see how it looks like now. And there you go, my first Pygame window appears in your window. So that is basically it for creating windows in Pygame. Okay, so now we are going to be talking about events. Now what this line does here is actually that when we run the program, when we click it, this will be true because it's an event. It's pygame.quit. Now clicking there means pygame.quit will be true, and the program's program ends because the run variable becomes false and the game is quitted. And let's just print event and show you guys what I'm talking about. So whatever I do in this Pygame window, so if I hover around, it will create an event. It will be an event. If I click on the window, it will be a event. You can just see there, mouse button up, mouse button down. It means that whenever I'm going to press it, and that is going to be mouse button down, and if I release it, it's going to be mouse button up. So yeah, that is basically what events are in Pygame. Now we are going to be drawing in the window that we just created. So let me just remove this print statement right here, cancel, and I am going to draw with the function that Pygame gives us. It's called what's happening? It's called pygame.draw.rect. This function will draw a rect in our window. So the first argument is the window, which is the first argument is the window. I might have a misspelled argument here, so bear with me. Win is the argument, and the second argument is the color. Now if you don't know what RGB is, you may want to search it on Google, because I can just create a variable which is going to be named as red, and it's going to be taking three values. One is red, second is green, and third will be green. So how much red do I want in that square? So I want the whole body to be red, and I don't want any green, I don't want any blue. So we can just pass the variable which is called red, and the third is the rect. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, the first let me just create a rect here. The first thing that should be in the rect is the x and y are the first two things in a rect. So x and y, I am just going to give it a value of 0, 0. I'm going to be explaining the x and y system in Pygame in a bit, so bear with me. So and the third and the fourth argument is the width and height. So we can just say that the width, we want the width to be 50, we want the height to be 100. Now it's going to be a rectangle that is standing. It's going to be a standing rectangle. So instead we can just pass in a rect. Now we need to update the window, so we can just say that pygame.display.display.update, and you should notice that it's right there. And yeah, that is basically it about running about drawing on a Pygame window. But now the main thing comes here. We must now what I'm saying here is that when we are creating a window, it is just when we are changing the position of x and y, it will just be there. So we need to cover that window with white color. So we can just say win.fill, and the argument is also going to be a RGB. So if we put all the values, then that is going to be a white color. So there you go, the background is white, the square rectangle is green, a red, so that is right here. So yeah, that is basically it for today's video, and I will meet you guys in the next one.